Everything more about the daily update TV. So then I'll show you my dinner. Now subscribe to my YouTube channel, no subscribe and like and share. Now the comment I show you my dinner. Say beji brain I came with you for. Any actual phone you know who I didn't share. Everything. The issue on board any ever discussing. This 2024 election is very crucial. Election and yet we shouldn't take it on the silver platter. David. Election be a serious election ever call. Nina say you last 4 years. Na a year or more printed ballot papers no appointing a year to what representative every each political party said they be monitor ballot printing no so that they won't print excess fine. So say Jamen say back one person of each political party and as for credits my air radio go send a good morning show so na panel no oba no okasa no say agenda NPP for any Jamen said they put to across on one agenda of rigging the election one and he said when BNI and I said NIB for ya point to the printing ballot centers no or mami kase they are not just there to monitor BBL, they are NPP agent. Os omu ye NPP agent BNI for no and I say NIB for no omu ye wa NPP agent. Ento omu wie no and Fred director deputy director of election Dr. Tanko no kase. Where Richard Dakwa raise concerns be. Now concerns no raise and it's about additional and excess printing of ballots or he did mention like 3,000 ballot excess ballot additional printing. So Nina say printing agent for or more rep amia printing ballot papers to what to ensure transparency and accuracy no she say no BNI for Jimensa and as a NPP for rep a BNI according to Mame journalist no because why say she say more limited numbers no from a year 22 to 11 each. Now this is massa appointed B. And I say BNI and I say NIB no crown. They are MPP appointees. So in they are the agent, they are the reps for MPP. And no muna or offer director of election or say additional ballot papers no and or my printing assets because say you try to say 3,000 printed 3,000 you don't print beyond that. Just excess printing additional printing because you go to director of election or by journalist and Becca say God bless you.
Actually, we saw, we actually saw this video on Ghana Web. That's where we saw it.
He was taking media people.
Yes, showing them, in fact.
What happens at printing houses.
How they print and
which media houses were there.
Okay.
And my colleagues in the media, if you were there, I want to find out what exactly what you noted when you went to these printing houses. And for Bosman Asari to be telling us that the allegations are not true that they are printing over and they are going to be transparent. Why should we take your word for it? Why should we take your word for it? That it is not true and that the agents are there. So now, my point really is this agents that he's talking about. The agents that he's talking about. Why? And I don't get it that IPAC would agree to such a decision from Electoral Commission. 2020, you had 2 agents from all political parties. Each political party presented 2 agents. Okay? So Senna and I, we are representing Party A. And so anytime I am uncomfortable, I want to, leave where the printing is happening, Senna is in. Okay, if I want to drink water, if I want to eat, if I want to ease myself, anything at all, I know that there's somebody there. But this time, 2024, you people have agreed with the Electoral Commission that you want one agent. Each political party should present just an agent. How does that work? And we are being told, of course, I have been to the printing house right here. What's the name?
Yasako, they lost the contract.
I have visited that place before. It's a huge building. And we are being told that it is not a matter of we are printing here, and when we are done, then we come here to come and cut. Then we move here to go and do serialing. Then we go here to go and do binding. And we go here. No. At the same time that printing is happening, there's cutting, there's everything is happening. Okay? Everything is up, and you have only one agent, political party, one agent. So that one agent is supposed to have an eye at where the printing is happening, should have the same eye at where the cutting is happening, same eye at where the binding is happening. And we are being told that there are two BNI, what is it called now?
NIB.
Officials present. There are two national security officials present. There are police present. Okay, and you know these NIB and national security people, they are all appointees of this government. They are NPP foot soldiers that have been recruited into these security services. So they will do the bidding of the NPP, they will do the bidding of this government. And so you put these together. Let's just say that the police will be there to do their professional job. Take it. These people,
police have to be there for security.
For security, they are there. So let's take the police out. These BNI people, this what do we call NIB? Mm-hmm. This NIB people, this national security people, 4 of them at the same time are there, plus the NPP agents. Are they not 5? Are they not 5?
You are counting the NIB and national security as part of the
part of agents for the NPP. Are they not 5? Then the other political parties have 1. And me, I am saying that we need change. I am saying that we need change. So I'll speak for the NDC because I think that John Mama is the only one on that ballot paper that can cause the change that we are all crying for. So I'm saying that you put these people together. I'm saying that NDC at this point, unlike other elections we have seen, they have no allies. They have no allies when it comes to the political parties. They are all supporting the NPP. And so, those days that you say that, oh, even if we all have one agent, if I am not there, the PNC agents can look out for me. The CPP can do something. This time around, it's not like that. So the NDC, you have only one agent. So at any point that person is pressed, and he or she would have to move and visit the washroom or anything, what will happen? What will happen? So you put all those political parties, Apalu and the rest, all of them together, plus NIB, National Security, NPP agents together. How many agents are there against you? 1. How do you agree that one person should be an agent monitoring ballot printing? How do we? No, I don't get it. Then you go to an IPAC and then you agree to such a decision. It doesn't make sense to me. They should come and tell us why. I mean, how? They should make it make sense to us. I don't get it because it is not that we are waiting. When we are done printing, we move to another thing. Then we move to another. That one, if you say one person, even that, but you can take it. But we are doing all these things at the same time.
The processes are happening at the same time.
Yes. Then you expect that one agent should monitor all these processes. How? How? Well, they know best. I'm not communications on something. Maybe you okay.
Well, let's go over the phone lines and speak to Dr. Rashid Tanko Computer, who is Director of Elections of the IT of the National Democratic Congress. Thank you very much for your time. Good morning to you.
Senna, I am the Deputy National Director.
Okay, Deputy. Forgive me. Deputy. Yes.
Better.
Yes.
Let me say good morning to you and your co-panelists and to all those who listen to you this morning.
Have you had, because we were just sharing with our listeners the interview we had with Mr. Richard Jakpa, issues with the printing of excess ballot papers. That been drawn to your attention? Are you concerned about it? Is it an issue that has been addressed?
Yes. It's an issue that we pursued, and then as of yesterday, we were able to resolve the matter at the Electoral Commission. We had an emergency meeting with the Electoral Commission and the printers, with all other stakeholders, and we discussed it dispassionately. Clearly, you see, the Electoral Commission and most of the stakeholders did not understand the position of Mr. Japa. And Mr. Japa was very clear in his mind in communicating his issues. He was not talking of that the Electoral Commission was adding 3,000 additional ballot papers to every constituency. That was not his position. Mr. Japa's position was that you have been given the number to print. Yes, we know that when you are going to print that number, you will make room for operational losses. And those operational losses should not be so, the magnitude should not be so great to warrant that you need to add at least 3,000 additional excesses. It's mind-boggling. And we are coming from a history where we have print houses in 2020 printed additional ballot after those operational losses were destroyed and the certificate of distractions were issued, and later on we discovered that some additional ballots were printed. I mean, so once beaten, twice shy. And so we knew all this. And so that was his position. And as they were interpreting it to think that Japan was accusing them of printing additional ballots and what, I said, no. We are saying your excesses, that is overs. Normally in printing press, we know that you have overs. But the overs should not be so huge to warrant all this. Well, if you have it, and we told them, if you have this, these are your problem. It is not the problem of the Electoral Commission. It is a problem of the printing houses. If these are your overseas or excesses, then let's have a management process of how to deal with them. And then we are all having on the same wavelength. That was his position. So clearly there was a misunderstanding on their part. And they were thinking that he was just accusing them and accusing everybody. No, he was right. Japan was very right on that aspect. You must come clean. And we told them, the printers, you are the ones creating all this problem. You must come clean. You must let us know that, okay, these are my overs. This is the process I'm going to deal with it. And this is how we are going to treat it. Like Press was able to give a very comprehensive process of destroying their excesses. And it was well done because they have a certificate daily. When this is done, then everybody sign, all the party sign, and then the bargain all continue. That is fair enough. And so thankfully we were able to resolve this yesterday at the meeting with the printers. And I'm hoping that we might not have these difficulties going forward. Then as to the party agent issue, look, it wasn't that the NDC folded it arms.
No, I'll come to the party agent issue. You said when you had the meeting with the EC, did you explain this issue of Richard Jakpa to them? And what was their response?
I attended the meeting with him. And then we clearly wanted him, because we knew the NPP, we have our intelligence. We want to use the platform to accuse him because of what they did at InnoLink. So we cleverly went to the meeting with Mr. Jakpa. In fact, I attended with him. And they actually came up strongly, I mean, to accuse Mr. Jakpa of peddling falsehoods and all that. So we had his opportunity to rebut and then explain his position to them. And clearly, they all understood it. Yeah.
Because as we speak, there's a story on Ghana page where Mr. Mansari is quoted to have said, if you hear anyone saying that the Electoral Commission has printed more than the necessary ballots, that's a complete lie.
That's the misconception that we're talking about. He misconstrued the whole thing about the excess. Yesterday we explained it and he now got it. And he was telling the printers to come up with their distant management process, of the excesses. And so that we all will not have these difficulties. So they should have taken their time to listen to him or listen to us about the position he was coming from. And so, but to jump to the fray and try to dismiss it that way, clearly they themselves didn't understand what I was talking about. Nobody was accusing them of adding some 3,000 ballot papers to each of the constituencies. That was not the case. Nobody was, because we all have the ballot statistics. Our agents are there. And let me say congratulations to our agents so far. They have done a yeoman's job by tracking every move of the printing with the serial numbers and to the bargain stage. And so they are on top of issue, but we are talking of your excess. What is the management process of it? That we want to know, so that we can be heads up. And then we also want to know, and the issue of the soft copy or the design that was given to the print houses, and how are they going to dispose, or how are they going to retrieve it from them after the printing, everything has been done and deployment is done? We asked them all these relevant questions yesterday, and then they said they answered them and said, well, they now got it. They initially didn't understand it that way, but all that. So it's fine. But don't just dismiss issues when you have not listened to us.
All the other issues, especially you're talking about the design that was given to the print houses, how they were going to recover, they take all those designs back. Did they address it in a manner that's satisfactory to the NDC?
Well, they did, because what they said was that they will retrieve the hard drives and then all that. But let me tell you, you see, we just have to keep our eye on the DD. You and I know that we are in the world of technology. I'm sure the print houses, they have the soft copy. They could have escalated it somewhere. One doesn't know. It's a soft copy, and it can be moved from one location to another at any point. Our duty as Eagle Eye Election Directorate is to keep our eagle eye on them, and whoever is going to be our agent. That is why we are stressing on agent, and then policing of the processes. Much as we're doing our best at the print house, it doesn't stop the escalation of these evil activities of some people who are harboring that. And so clearly, we ask that yes, they should recover it. They did indicate that they will recover all that, but that doesn't stop an evil-minded person to continue their evil deeds.
And then you're going to respond to the matter of the agents, how you arrived at the one agent per political party.
Yes, I'm saying that at IPAC, we stood strongly against the issue of deploying one party.
So I daily update TV, so then I'll show you media and also subscribe and YouTube channel. Like, can I share for a comment to show my wedding burning? I can't make it for an extra phone and sort. The issue on board, and he said, next month, you got to about. Now, you guys are ballot printing air course. No, just say your reps are almost share. Na omu monitor said they be a bibia be turn akọ mu jojo abusia na ni nyina ne say NPP reps no ebi BNI BNI. And on the more serious note, any kwan say the BNI so here dey call the printing department Debbie. Any kwan say the BNI call a printing department. It will agenda omo putting in and say omo be breaking 8. Na 8 no breaking in na our strategy. Say the Samia Uku can say omo be use strategy no. So these are the strategy omo putting across. These are strategy omo putting across. Abusia. Na nkeye den and a year reps are and can only to because I was on running shift. Oh, more running shift. More running shift said the bear in case obi koyen who ye and as obi change like to say or koyen who ye or kotoed me and so that a bit to me ama monetary nice successful, but say I am 1 abusia man for here and some of also they just say agenda no and put but emfa abusia. God bless you. Daily update TV soon.